Do solely pledge and affirm that I will uphold the values, ethics and traditions, as well as the glory and honor of our department and this great institution.
I'm going to be showing you some competencies, opportunities that are available in this course that you have chosen to take today. Yesterday, I posted on my status that I was wearing black and black. I had attended the Faculty of Law dinner because I am the head of all the faculty libraries in my institution. So I made a post saying that I wanted to study law, but I found myself in library and information science. So I'm happy to know that that was your own case too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I never knew anything called library and information science. I did not want the course, but I found myself, after jammed me, and then I found myself settling for what? Library and information science. If you never wanted to study this course, let me hear your voice. So, what the reflection is every day in society, especially with library and information science students, they are like, why would I study a course like this? Especially since people like this man here, this Reno Omokri. How many of us know Reno Omokri? He's an influencer, has millions of followers on Facebook, on YouTube and all that. And guess what he said? Imagine an influencer like Pella or like who else? Very Diamond coming out to say library science is dead and what? You have picked this course. So now what I'm trying to say is the first impression you give matters a lot. Now when we go ahead to keep telling people that something is wrong with our course, that we have something like an inferiority complex with what we are studying, it shows that we are not confident. So everything that makes people see you like that shows that you are giving a very wrong first impression. Now, have you not heard about what we call the stereotype librarian? This is what it is. In your mind, before you came here, and those of you who didn't want to study this course, you heard that librarians are what? Broke people. You must have heard about it. They know they get money. They work around the clock, morning to night, stay in the library, but they are underpaid compared to what? Lecturers and oil workers and Yahoo boys. Why not ask yourself a question? Those people that are discouraging you about this course, why not ask them a question? Is it true that libraries have been existing since before Christ? Ask them that question. And how come something that is that old still has relevance today? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to connect you with. Have you not heard some people say Google replaced libraries, mobile phones replaced Nitel, AI replaced libraries? If AI replaced libraries, how come since all the technological developments over the years, libraries still exist and stand strong today? The reason why some of us are able to soar, there is a reason why some of us can wear our profession. Actually, it's just recently in this year, if you go to my wardrobe, I have several shirts, over 10 shirts of different colors, different brands, where I have branded who I am. What? The digital what? Librarian. I wear it everywhere I go, and I have inspired a lot of people to also wear their profession. Are we together? Now the point I'm saying is there is something that makes us to be able to do that, and number one, what we did is what? We redefined what librarianship is to us. That's number one. Not what our lecture, what you still start receiving lectures, but you must have a personal definition of what this course is to you, or else you just graduate and waste your time. So don't just graduate after 4 years today and not know an area in library and information science that you want to pitch your tent. I don't know if I'm making sense. Your lecturers will teach you several areas, aspects of what library and information is. You have to decide to say, okay, I love the part that talks about advocacy. I love the part that talks about collection development. I love the part that talks about metadata and cataloging. You say, this is who I want to be. I want to be a metadata librarian. Then secondly, that perception needs to change once you are redefined. And then lastly, you align yourself to what? The changing roles. Because librarianship has gone beyond just books, just taking care of microfiche and all that. Now, let me tell you, let me inspire you with my story. As a librarian, I speak. I dish out literacy, user education programs to people. And nobody can do this better than me because I'm what? A librarian. There are certain skill sets that I've garnered as a librarian that makes me stand out from the ICT person. I don't know if you get the point. Remember I said, if you don't redefine it, forget it. Everything you are doing, you will be like any other person. Are you aware that with the way things are going, if you graduate from this school after 400 level and you retain the old and traditional ways, then you also will not have a job in future. Are you hearing me? Workshops, seminars, many of them pay me in 6 digits. Are we together? All right. So imagine how much you can make in a year. That's just from talking, right? Now let's talk about from the skills that I know upstairs, right? I provide digital solutions. Libraries want solutions. Now I want to do an experiment. I will ask the university librarian for her to please, mommy, can you give us an idea what is the cost of any library management system or a solution for implementation as an administrator? What did you hear what she said? That's the minimum. Then what about databases? The minimum of a database.
The minimum for databases is for 10 million.
Thank you. Please, can you celebrate, mommy? You graduate from this school without internalizing everything you learn and trying to be innovative about it. Sincerely, my brothers, my sister, there will be no job for you in the next 4 years when you graduate. And remember I said you need what? The skills, the niche, and the what? And the network. Imagine me knowing people like Ross. That's network first of all. Knowing people like Dr. Osuchukwu. That's network, right? And then having a niche, an area of what I can solve. Are we together? And then the skill to provide that software that she needs for her library. When you live here, what should guide your definition of who a librarian is, aside what the lecturer teaches you, is number one, know that when you graduate, you are a professional. You see yourself as a professional. Okay? You don't step anywhere and do things anyhow. The way I operate in my library, if anybody needs a service, they fill a form in the library there. So everybody that interacts with me as a faculty librarian knows that this man is what? A professional. That makes them know that they cannot get any other person to come and help the library. Because the way I operate what is what? Professional. Are we together? Then secondly, you must see yourself as a helper. And it is because of this definition that makes people think that librarians are what? Broke people. You never see them dress well. That's what people say. They don't have the money because they are always helping. Imagine a librarian that helps you from 100 level, 200 level, 300 level. When you are graduating, you even become the president of the country and you forgot about that librarian. Librarians have supported many people to be great people by helping them. It is in our nature. That is what our job requires. When people need help, it's our duty to help them provide the information that they need. Are we together? But where turned the whole thing around for me was when I discovered that I needed to include a last definition of who a librarian is, and that's what? A solutions provider. And the moment I started seeing myself as a solutions provider, I started knowing that for every service that I give and I satisfy you, you should do what? Bless me. Are we together? Are you beginning to get the points of this department that you are coming to? You have not started. Let us also see. Now, the question is, from all I have explained, what kind of librarian do you want to be? Ask somebody, say, what kind of librarian do you want to be? You can be a librarian. There are all these names I put here now are people that actually exist. Some say they are librarians, some say they are bibliotherapists, some say they are Wikipedias, some say they are poetic librarians, some say they are the wizard librarian. That man, wizard librarian, is indeed a wizard librarian. A great academic somewhere in the West. Are we together? And you see, you can decide to say you are the rugged librarian, you are the embedded librarian, you are the digital librarian. So the question I want to ask today, what kind of librarian do you want to be? You remember that was the first question I asked. So I'm going to do a very rapid test, and I'm going to point you, and you tell me right here and now, what kind of librarian do you want to be when you graduate? You want to be? Can you celebrate this man?
Due to my aim to study law before, I decided to go for law librarian.
Can you celebrate her? So you go and research in that line, have a niche. You heard her, she said create a LinkedIn account. From now, let people start knowing you. When you go out, tell them I am a law or barrister librarian, anyone you want to call it. Okay? But just make sure you do a research around it. Know what it entails. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of what? Followers on where? Subscribers on where? YouTube. And she aims from what? Teaching people how to use technological gadgets, how to avoid plagiarism. That's what she does. She gets millions of views from the videos she posts. And she's a who? She's a who? This other lady is from Namibia. She's a role model, a mentor. So I'm showing you different types of needs because I will ask you after now. There's classwork today. Then this other person there mentored me to be the kind of person I am today. David O'Leary. He's somewhere maybe in the US or UK right now. He's no more in the UK, right? Thank you. Now, he taught me during my PhD days when Nnamdi, okay? He taught me, he encouraged me about library and information science. And he did outstandingly well in Nigeria before he traveled. Now take a look at this other person, Shadi Adepoju, a unique kind of public librarian. This other person, when you see him, you see digital transformation. Dr. Alonge, he's also one of those people that inspired me. When you see this one, you see a unique niche, bibliotherapist. That's another aspect of librarianship. Are we together? You see open science, you see open publishing. Are you seeing different niches? You see Librarian, you see library premiership. Are we together? And then you go further. Do you see anybody you know here? Since you didn't know anybody here. When you see Bukora, you see who? Wikipedia also. You see this lady here, she's also a mentor, a lecturer. There are many people that have been inspired by her style. Even to our senior colleagues and lecturers here. The kind of research we carry is what keeps making people think that we are what? Broke librarians, book librarians, shushing librarians. You don't know that's what they think about librarians. That librarians don't have work. All they do is to tell people shh in the library. Okay? Now, if your research are quality and make sense, that's not what they will say. Can you not see the kind of shoes they are wearing there? Now tell the person, say, upgrade your services. And upgrade your what? Appearance. Appearances make impressions, but it is the personality that also makes impact. So your appearance, first of all, also tells me about your personality. Are we together? So let us try to work on our appearance. So for those of you who think that you will not be relevant in the next 10-20 years, information will keep on exploding. People will need who will manage this information, make sense out of it. Are we together? And what you are here to do now is to study how to what? Collect data, organize data, preserve data, disseminate data, and do what? Anything you want to do, manipulate data. Is that not something you should shout glory be to God for? Is that not something you should thank your parents and those who encourage you to be in this department?
So from what they have lectured us today, I am really proud, and I can say with my future, I am happy to be an LIS student.